Good day, everyone. I am Mary Rose Tihana Piezas, a proud Filipino and a voice among the youth who believes that even the smallest spark can ignite a fire of change. I stand before you not just as a student or a citizen, but as someone who deeply loves this country. A country filled with beauty, hope, and strength, yet weighed down by greed, corruption, and broken promises. Take a look at the world we are living in. We are no longer swimming in clear waters, but drowning in sea filled with trash, greed, and corruption. Our planet is suffocating under the weight of pollution, and our nation is collapsing because of dishonest leaders. Our government is surrounded by corrupt politicians who value profit over service and power over people. The voices of ordinary citizens are often silenced, yet we continue to cry out for justice, fairness, and change. But here's the truth we often forget. Change doesn't start with them. It starts with us. As a young Filipino citizen, I have witnessed with my own eyes how corruption continues to spread throughout our country. Recently, during the heavy floods in Luzon, the truth was revealed. Many bridges collapsed easily, and several government projects turned out to be nothing more than ghost projects. These were projects that were meant to serve the people, yet they only serve as a proof of how deep corruption runs in our system. It was disheartening to see how trillions of pesos meant for the people were stolen by those in power. Reports have shown that billions of pesos are lost each year due to corruption. The money that could have built schools, hospitals, and safer communities. Every peso stolen is not just an amount of money. It's a stolen dream, a lost opportunity, and a broken hope for millions of Filipinos who deserve better. Indeed, corruption is everywhere, and it continues to poison our nation. It is in the air we breathe, the roads we walk on, and the institutions that should have protected us. Decades have passed, yet corruption remains, and it will continue to exist as long as people allow it and choose to stay silent. We become part of the problem when we tolerate dishonesty and let corrupt leaders grow stronger than our voices. When we ignore injustice and say, that's just how things are, we let ourselves drown in a system that imprisons us in hopelessness. But when people begin to speak up, to stand for truth, and to demand accountability, we are not only protecting our rights, we are also freeing our lives from these chains of immorality and injustice. Remember this, the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. You may think your voice is small, but even the smallest whisper can start an echo that shakes the walls of corruption. You are not powerless. You are the force this country has been waiting for. Change begins in the simplest choices we make every day. When students refuse to cheat and choose honesty. When teachers refuse to be bribed and stand firm in integrity. When voters refuse to sell their votes and value their right to choose. These may seem like small acts, but they prove that real change is possible because anything can change if we truly wanted to. It doesn't take a grand revolution to transform a nation. It begins with one decision, one act, one person who says, I will do what is right. Be the person who becomes part of that change. Be the person who chooses to vote for the right and deserving leaders. We choose honesty, peace, and progress. Our one vote can make a big difference. It can bring hope to our country and help end the cycle of corruption. If we think carefully and refuse to be fooled by empty promises, we can help build a nation led by people who truly care for others. When we vote for leaders with clean hearts and honest hands, we are no longer sinking in a sea of corruption and lies. Instead, we begin to rise toward a future where every Filipino can live with pride, trust, and dignity. But change is not only about elections. It's about action every single day. It's about choosing what's right even when no one is watching. It's about being brave enough to call out wrongdoings and stand for truth even if your voice shakes. Because silence in the face of corruption is acceptance. And when we accept what's wrong, we lose our chance to make things right. Change is not a moment, it's a mindset. It's a daily commitment to live with honesty, courage, and compassion. So let's start small, be kind, be honest, and be aware. Teach others the value of integrity, for real change begins in our homes, in our classroom, and within ourselves. The moment we decide to be truthful in small things, we already begin to build a foundation for a truthful nation. Because every great change in history began not with power, but with principle. We have the power to rebuild this nation, not with lies and empty promises, but with truth and unity. The government may hold authority, but we, the people, hold the power. The people are the heartbeat of the nation. Without us, there is no government, and without us, there is no Philippines. Our collective voice is stronger than any title or position, and when we stand together, corruption trembles. To the youth of today, my fellow dreamers, fighters, and believers, we are not powerless. We are the generation that turned the tide. We are the flame that can burn away dishonesty and greed. We are the light that can shine through darkness of injustice. Don't wait for someone else to be brave, and be that brave person. Be the voice that speaks when others stay silent. Be the spark that lights the fire of truth. Because every act of courage, no matter how small, becomes a spark that can ignite a movement. Even as students, we have the power to influence. We have the power to question. We have the power to stand for what's right. We are the heartbeat of tomorrow's nation, and if we start living with integrity now, we are already building the foundation for a cleaner, brighter Philippines. Let's stop waiting for others to fix this country. Let's stop pointing fingers and start extending hands. The power to change lies in our hands, in the choices we make every single day. Our voices matter, our actions matter, we matter. And when we stand together with courage and faith, we can build this country not with walls and money, but with honesty, unity, and love for people. So rise, young Filipino. The time is now. Let's be the generation that breaks the cycle. Let's be the voice that turns silence into strength. And let's be the change this country has been waiting for.